Today is the first day of school. 4 friends are getting ready to walk to school together. Mimi put on her drawing bag and said, "I made lots of new drawings. I want to show them to the teacher." Jay held up his water bottle and said loudly, "I'm going to ask the teacher 100 questions." XNXN smiled and whispered, "I feel a little nervous." Chang patted her shoulder and said, "We're walking together, no need to be afraid." As they walked, they passed a fruit stand. The fruit lady smiled and said, "It's your first day of school. Here's a banana for each of you." They happily took the bananas and said together, "Thank you. Eat well so you'll have energy for school," said the fruit lady. Soon, XIN rubbed her tummy and stopped walking. "I was in a hurry this morning and didn't eat breakfast. I'm really hungry." Mimi broke her banana in half and said, "You can have half of mine." Jay added, "I can't finish mine." "You can have it." XNXN took the fruit, her eyes shining. "Thank you. I feel much better now." They saw a quiet child sitting alone on a park bench. Jay walked over. "Are you going to school too?" The child didn't speak, but took out a drawing from their backpack. The drawing showed a child crying and looking out a window. Mimi looked at it and said, "He misses his mom." Everyone sat down quietly beside him. On the path, Chang accidentally bumped into Jay. "Ouch! You bumped into me," Jay shouted. Chang was startled. "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to." Jay rubbed his arm, thought for a moment, and said, "Okay, you said sorry. I forgive you." They smiled at each other and gave a high five. "Let's keep going." Finally, they reached the school gate. Their teacher stood at the door, smiling to welcome them. "You all walked together. Did anything happen along the way?" The teacher asked. Mimi said, "We shared our food." Jay said, "We listened to what a picture wanted to say." XNXIN said, "Everyone helped me. I was really happy." Chang said, "And we learned how to make up. Sometimes we feel hungry. Sometimes it's hard to say what we feel. Sometimes we argue or make mistakes. But if someone listens, shares, says sorry, or helps. Sometimes we feel hungry. Sometimes it's hard to say what we feel. Sometimes we argue or make mistakes. But if someone listens, shares, says sorry, or helps, then we can go farther together, into school and into each other's hearts."